And what's up, everybody? Welcome to AlexNav.com for the Game of the Year Awards 2016. I'm your host, Chad, and I'm joined by Jason and Toby, and we have the biggest disappointment in gaming of 2016.
AKA Toby's sex life award.
Oh, wow!
Dude! Yeah, Toby!
Sex jokes!
Boom! Toby's wins!
We'll just put that award on Toby's page and call it a day. This is the biggest letdown. I like where this went. Should we put Toby on this list?
No, because it's a disappointment every year.
Nothing changes here. Alright, our biggest disappointment list is fairly huge. We'll get into it right here with Madden 17, Dead Rising 4, Steep, Battlefield 1, The Division, Mighty No. 9, No Man's Sky, and Quantum Break.
Can I start with The Division? Because my quote is, I don't know why I put this here. I expected a cool game and got a cool game. Maybe I wanted more. So we can delete that.
Yeah, alright.
Well, I feel like my reasoning makes sense, but I'm okay with that.
Who played Steep and didn't...
So we left E3 loving Steep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then post E3, when I played this game, I don't love it as much as I did. That's why it was...
Did something change, or it just...
I
basically got the whole concept in 10 minutes at E3.
I think so.
Yeah, and I expected more. I thought what they were showing us was just like a tip of the hat.
And it was...
But then you get it, and it was like, that was it. And it was just like, okay, I thought maybe there was going to be like, I don't know, more exciting modes or something a little bit different, but it just...
It also felt like there's a weird
like,
visual downgrade.
It's a great idea.
There's like, hasn't been like an extreme sports
I
in
know,
so long.
you're so high on this game.
And it's like, it seems like something that like, they could have really done something.
I think they ruined it by putting it on one mountain. I think if they changed locales and like did cavern, like crazy, like
yeah.
I think sometimes the realistic is not what you go for.
It's another thing. You gotta take it to. You gotta go further.
Yeah.
Dead Rising 4, I put on the list. I can knock this one off. It was not. It did so many things that I love, and I'm the guy that loves the timers in Dead Rising because I think it adds.
I agree with you. I like that concept, but I just don't think that it fits the
direction they've gone since Dead Rising 2 and 1. Yeah.
And like I like to be able to explore, and like that was a really huge area.
Yeah.
Which was really cool, and they put so many zombies on the screen at once, especially later. Like
without any slowdown.
With
they
playing online
really
too. Like the online modes are really fun.
Yeah.
Like and there's no slowdown, and there's a ton of stuff going on. And
I'll take it off.
The weapons are great.
I didn't like the weapon. I didn't like the way the weapons are built now so easily. Like I can just walk.
Yeah,
the
there's some gameplay choices.
There's weird shit that really bothers me.
I like that.
It makes it easier.
That's what I
like. But
like.
I like Dead Rising as a painful game experience.
Like, I would like them, but here's my thing.
I feel like it's too easy now.
I would like them to take Dead Rising, like the original concept, but actually make it a survival horror.
Yeah, that's what the game was supposed to be. Like you're like this guy in a wall.
Yeah.
Using everything to do it.
Around you to survive and
but then you're walking around with all these goofy costumes. And like it was originally supposed to be this tongue-in-cheek.
Yes, like it was a Capcom game.
I would love to see straight horror, original Dead Rising style. Like that would be...
Alright, can we say Madden's not going to win this and take it off? We can establish that it was disappointing as hell, but...
To me, Madden disappoints me every year. Yeah. Until Madden Cruiser comes back, I mean...
I put Battlefield 1 on. I was disappointed because I was really excited about the World War I setting, and then when I actually got my hands on it, I was like, oh, it's World War I. This isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be, but that's just me, I guess. I don't know what I wanted from that game. Basically, every game on here is like, I guess I didn't want what I thought I wanted.
This is exactly what I want, but it's not.
All right, let's talk about your two big ones here. No Man's Sky and Mighty No. 9.
So it's tough because we have two categories. We have worst game of the year and we have biggest disappointment. Sometimes our disappointment falls in line with the worst game of the year. Because, it's just a really shitty game, and because it's so shitty, you're just absolutely devastated and disappointed. Mighty No. 9, I could take off the disappointment list, but it may retain on a following list.
I feel like you have it backwards, because I feel like Mighty No. 9 plays well.
No. Oh my god, no. You
really?
No.
When I played it, it felt like it controlled. I hit the button and it jumped.
It plays like pure shit. Yeah, you hit the button, you can jump. Dude, half the animations are broken as shit, and don't...
Alright, well, let's talk about that.
Which game were you more excited for, though? Mighty No. 9 or No Man's Sky?
And that's where I got at the end of that. It's at the end of the day. I was in all the alpha testing. I was watching all the videos. I already knew what I was expecting. When I got it, I just couldn't get a refund on my money, so I was just going to get it and play it anyways. But I didn't want it by the time it launched.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to get it, but I just got it and I had to play it.
Gotcha.
No Man's Sky, though, I just built myself up, and I delivered, like, all this excitement to myself, and I really wanted this game to be good, and I bought a bunch of copies of it, and I wanted to play it, and I played it, and I experienced it, and it just didn't live up to anything I wanted, I saw, I heard.
And that's
They
and a
sold
lot
a
of
different
that
game than
and
you
a
were
lot
saying.
of that is like we all had this like concepts of what it could do.
And we enjoyed it
Because
for
they
the
told
first
us
hours.
what it was going to do.
And that was the
they
thing.
fucking lied.
There's stuff that we kind of made up that it could do,
Yeah.
but then there's
We
stuff
got
that they
ourselves.
showed us, and it's just like that's like again the biggest thing that everybody complains about is that original trailer where you're flying real low,
And
past
launch
all the
Yeah,
like
they took everything that was on the
dinosaurs,
planet and put it in one little stream.
and then like and it's like you never saw anything even close to that.
Yeah.
And like, and that's where I feel like it was like a lot of the planets felt so empty.
And even when they were lush, they didn't feel lush
And
because it was the same.
space was boring. Like
Space combat.
There was
was
no
terrible.
reason to go into space
Yeah.
except to get to the next planet.
to go to get some other material that you
You
need
just
to be able to
wasted
make your
time.
warp drive and
You're just hurt with what the game did.
And the
It
ships didn't do anything either.
Okay, so No Man's Sky was unbelievably disappointing. I was really my number one for this category was Quantum Break. I love what those guys do, and I love everything they've done in this, like Alan Wake, and then this game was just a giant pile of shit, and I was really sad about it, and I hated the FMV, but I think I could take that one off the list because I think it's between two games, and I think the other game on this list is Final Fantasy, and you guys are the two biggest Final Fantasy people in the world, and I think it's really down to No Man's Sky or Final Fantasy.
and for me it's Final Fantasy. No Man's Sky is a concept that wasn't done really, and like it's really hard to say.
But
like,
you didn't get anything they promised.
True.
true.
Final Fantasy 15, you got everything.
This is my
But
big,
but
big
here's my
point.
thing. What are key points in Final Fantasy game? Good story, right? At least a decent story.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I
Right?
don't know the last couple.
Yeah, they haven't. Had a story in here.
Besides
Yeah.
World of Final Fantasy, it
So
hasn't had
did it have that? No. Did you enjoy any of the characters? At least like in Final Fantasy 13, the story really wasn't that bad.
Well, the
And
name
I
of the
like the
category is biggest disappointment. Wow, I thought this was going to be awesome. Did you at any point think Final Fantasy 15 was going to be
Oh,
an
absolutely.
amazing game?
I absolutely.
I know Chad did it for a fact because we talked
I
about it
did.
millions of times.
I did, but I didn't think it was going to be as amazing on the level that I thought No Man's Sky was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So when we're getting to that point, yes, they both let me down astronomically, but I think I was more my No Man's Sky hype, I guess, was higher than my Final Fantasy 15 hype because I started getting worried about Final Fantasy 15 as it got a little bit closer. This game just came out of nowhere and just fucking shit the bed. You didn't have time. You didn't have time to get pre-disappointed. Like you were just hit with the fucking game.
I got more and more excited for Final Fantasy as I saw more, as they did all the teasers, and I was like, you would see like Adamantoise and like playing the demos. Like the demos are what really sold me. Playing.
You did love the demo for Final Fantasy.
And I was like, dude, I really like this combat. I can't wait to see what they do with it. And I like the characters. But like that demo was basically the whole game. And like that was the thing. Like there was the story, like I said before. There's so many holes in the story that are DLC, and that's the other thing. This is one of the worst
Man,
DLC.
I could go
like,
either way on this one, but
and then like at least No Man's
That's
Sky is supporting it and like it's giving you some of that stuff. And where we
but
talk
this is
about
like, what game did you go?
Final
man?
Fantasy, I was way more hyped about than.
I was
Then No
so
Man's
high
Sky.
about No Man's
Yeah.
Sky, and then
And
when I
that's
realized
where it
what
also
was,
hits.
then
That's
I
where it
was
also hits
depressed.
home too. It's like,
And I
what
liked
is
it.
your hype level? You know, where
Yeah,
where you
like,
at
what
your
did you
hype
expect
level?
out of this game?
Yeah, and it's really
And I
tough
expected
to,
little out of Final Fantasy from everything I saw, and it like delivered exactly what I thought it was going to deliver.
Yeah, dude, and I mean, I can't budge on No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky took such a hard left
Fuck that game.
from
Fuck.
what they told us it was
I
going
love
to
you
be.
guys, but fuck that game.
I think I have to go No Man's Sky.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go No Man's Sky. But I'm also disappointed in Final Fantasy 15. But it was just No Man's Sky.
It's pretty close, but
Maybe it'll make Toby's list. The Toby list.
I'm all for it. I mean, No Man's Sky was a shit fest. So it's a tech demo. It's not, to me, it's a tech demo. They did a cool thing and they made you
Pay full fucking price.
Yeah.
You
Which-
sons of bitches.
which Toby, did you buy the collector's edition of Final Fantasy?
I did.
Yeah, you got fucking duped. I can see why you're so angry right
Which
now.
also didn't come with the DLC, which made no sense. But like that's my biggest thing with Final Fantasy is like they stripped out stuff to make paid DLC, like, which is again taking
That is a
the story,
disappointment.
taking the story out so you can sell it. Like, that's what you don't do with DLC. If they would have had like pre-launch DLC where you got like a little like $5 and you got like Ignis' story and you got Claudius' story,
Like a
that
pre-order
would have been
bonus or something.
that would have been a really cool like $5 like if that was like like their pre-DLC. But like to take
We're
out
so close, and now
storylines,
I'm feeling Final Fantasies.
to
I feel
ruin
the
to
love
ruin
of
the
it.
combat, to
But,
take.
but you played all the way
I
through.
played
That's
them,
what
and I
hated
found
you.
it-
I played all the way through No Man's Sky.
And I enjoyed some of
You
it.
beat No Man's Sky?
Yes.
You got to the center
There's
of the
not much
universe?
to do. You just
Holy
you just
shit,
collect
okay.
an orb and then you just keep going to the planet. It's more of a slog than it is like anything.
Yeah.
Like it's just like you.
But I feel the same way about Final Fantasy. Like it's like
There was times I enjoyed Final Fantasy. There was, I mean, after like the initial like few hours wore off on No Man's Sky, I didn't enjoy any of it. And I
think that's what's so hard for me. Like with No Man's Sky is like they had such a cool concept when you're on the first planet, and then
It was
as
so
you-
much fun to be
As
with.
you do exactly what you're supposed to do in that game, explore, you realize there's nothing.
That's it.
I was so sad when I realized that all the creatures were pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, actually.
So No Man's Sky.
Biggest disappointment this year in games for 2016 on AllertonApp.com is No Man's Sky with a close second of Final Fantasy 15. I just want to throw that out there as a close second, just in case you guys
That's
were
pretty
wondering.
disappointing.
It's right there.
Thank you guys for joining us for the Game of the Year Awards 2016, live on twitch.tv/AllertonApp. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out and tune in next year as we have those, or check out our other Game of the Year moments on youtube.com/AllertonApp. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Toby. And we'll see you guys in another episode on AllertonApp.com.
Not the mic, not the mic, not the mic.